It doesn't hurt a lot, you know, when you gain the world but you lose your soul. I've been there and I've been here. I wanna go back home. They came late one stormy night and there were screams of pain in the fading light. Say what you will about the human race, they know how to survive. Was it worth the price you paid for it? Don't you wish that you could take it back? Was it worth the life you lost for it? Who could have known? I couldn't hear them as they screamed at me. The only thing I heard was the ground beneath my feet. It got dark as I turned away. I must have lost my mind. Was it worth the price you paid for it? Don't you wish that you could take it back? Was it worth the price it cost for it? Who could have known?
Everybody's scared to go outside. Hydrilla. Lonely people try to run and hide. Hydrilla. All the papers now they start to show. Hydrilla. Nothing's playing on the radio. Hydrilla. Save yourself, 'cause I told you so. Save yourself, 'cause I told you so. There's a strange affliction in our brains, Hydrilla. There's a poison running through my veins, Hydrilla. Don't you worry, lady, don't you fear, Hydrilla. When you hear them say the end is near, Hydrilla. Save yourself, 'cause I'll touch you. Save yourself, 'cause I'll touch you. Save yourself, 'cause I'll touch you.
like nothing's changed. Just the same old dusty holes in these empty picture frames. I can't understand why people won't leave me alone. Maybe it's the cigarettes burning slow down to my hand. I can fill this room with memories I'm sure were never true. I can fill it till the brim with lies and sail simply on through. Can't you understand that I'm telling you to go back home? Or can't you hear the preachers knocking, whispering you don't have long? I can hear them move, but no matter which way you fall. You don't know nothing, but you never keep your mouth shut. Town keeps burning. You got doubts, well, baby, I can show you cuts. Town's on fire. Your door's always open, well, I guess that don't mean much. Town keeps burning. You walk in fire and burn up everything you touch. Baby, what is true is not in space from one of you. All I see from here is laid a shade of true faith, hope, and love. Oh, please don't fail me now. The ship's sinking fast, there's not enough rats for us all. The time to make a move, boy, no matter which way you fall. You don't know nothing, but you never keep your mouth shut. The town keeps burning. You got doubts, well, baby, I can show you cuts. Town's on fire. Your door's always open, well, I guess that don't mean much. Town keeps burning. You walk in fire and burn up everything you touch. The ship's sinking fast, there's not enough rats for us all. It's time to make a move, boy, no matter which way you'll fall. The ship's sinking fast, there's not enough rats for us all. Yeah, yeah, it's time to make a move, boy, no matter which way you'll fall. You don't know nothing, but you never keep your mouth shut. Town keeps burning. You got doubts, well, baby, I can show you cuts. Town's on fire. Your door's always open, well, I guess that don't mean much. Town keeps burning. You walk in fire.
Spaghetti Fest Radio, yeah. Are you feeling the blues tonight? It is exploding. Yes, you are listening from the pre-roll of the post-apocalyptic blues band. They were created at the end of the world, as they said, or after the end of the world. What a great group. 3 British dudes that either met at JMU but played at JMU either way, and played a couple Spaghetti Fest with much respect for their playing and their sound. Rock and roll was not dead those years they were around, and that's why welcoming this 10th episode of Season 7 with more of the blues, we are definitely going to just finish off our little pre-roll of Post-Apocalyptic Blues Band. And we've got some other surprises from old Spaghetti Fest history. This is just one more by them, and I will be back. Spaghetti Fest Radio, episode 10, season 7.
I'm sitting by the side of the road. You got no money, but you sure got soul. His fame is young, but his days are old. His glory lost, another tale untold. You got no home, no place to go. Living life, going blow by blow. Vultures flying around wanting more. One flew low, so I broke his jaw. I'm sad. I'm sad, man. He got the thunder under his hands. I ain't mad. I'm just a southpaw in a northern land. My friends were fake and my fights were fixed. They wanted 3 rounds and I gave them 6. But there you sit with your fancy smile. Come grin at me for a little while. I'm sad, man. He got the thunder under his hands. I ain't mad. I'm just a southpaw in a northern land. I don't care what you say to me, I'm 3 sheets to the wind. I drank my share of punches and I'm thirsty once again. What else can you want from me? I gave my life to you. You bought and sold my heart and soul since I made my debut. I'm sad, man. He got the thunder under his hands. I ain't mad. I'm just a southpaw in a northern land.
There it is. You have a full demo of the Post-Apocalyptic Blues Band. If you were listening earlier to the pre-roll, we do the pre-roll here on the show to get you warmed up if you just want to crack your knuckles and get ready for the night at hand and get your pen and paper for all the fun stuff that we do on the show and, you know, keep track of what's going on, or maybe you were part of one of the memories. Who knows? There's many reasons why you would want to take part in the pre-roll. I have fun listening to the pre-roll because obviously I know I'm about to put on, but I get to revisit some awesome old school stuff or even something new that people haven't even heard yet. But in that case, that was Post-Apocalyptic Blues Band, and they were legends to the older generation of SPAGHETTIFEST events. Back then, a bunch of young dudes who were three-piece power rock trio. They were amazing, good stuff. Really proud to be able to have held on to those demos so I could keep it to share with you. So here we are on the 10th episode of season 7. And I was realizing now that as I am keeping track of the vault, and you know, you can always listen to the old episodes if you go onto the same page you're on listening, or SPAGHETTIFest.com. The trick is to scroll down on the SPAGHETTIFest radio page and go down to the actual archive player, so you can listen 24/7 to some of these episodes of the past. They'll go in backwards order. And I realized we have well more. I used to boast that just, 24/7, but you can play it 24/7, but we have already hundreds of episodes, I believe, up there. So proud to be turning these points here as we get to 10 on this season. And we're going to do something unique with this season, where at this 10th episode, now things are going to get interesting in the coming weeks. We're going to be announcing a schedule of live streams of events where we will be kind of hosting and doing a musical play-by-play, if you will. But yeah, there will be some Midnight Spaghetti involvement with some of those. Some of those will be rocking the vote, making sure people can sign up, register to vote, or just be informed of what they can do to be involved with making sure everyone has everything they need to be ready for the voting season, if you will. And we do have a really awesome show coming up from the Fantastic Farm. That is Midnight Spaghetti and the King Bolts and Death Ray Tango and some more. And I'll tell you more information about that. And even I have the schedule. While most people don't always have the schedule for such things, guess what? I do. I am the guy with the schedule. So I will share that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna share that later. Obviously I can tell you already, Midnight Spaghetti is gonna play pretty dang late because we seem to be always put on the bill to go real late at that party. Something about our name. So we got to get ready to play some good stuff for you tonight. And I knew that we were just gonna get started with some good jams from going to the blues. I'm already just going to hop into some crazy stuff. We're going to do some Sino, the Doodle Bug. And just, oh, I hear it sneaking out of my hot beat there. Do you hear that? Oh. So here we go. Sea Knowledge to get the party started tonight. I love busting out some of this. We're celebrating 10 episodes of the 7th season. That means 7 seasons. Oh yeah. We got some surprises. We got some games. We got some funny news. And I've got all of you. See on the flip side, live from the butcher shop, this is Sea Knowledge. Mickey from Midnight Spaghetti. Be back in a minute.
Live from the butcher shop. Rock spot like you get mad gon' sharp. Live from the butcher shop. We cook it on board and we serve it on your blind. Live from the butcher shop. What? Live from the butcher shop. Straight from the psycho war, no filler. Please beware, stone career killer. Pop your top, hip hop, Hannibal Lecter. Microphone clone, bone collector. Slice and dice with the Kruger claw. But still nice with the Kruger, y'all. Shift that low down, gritty, grimy, murk any motherfucker that try me. Slapped up, kidnapped in the truck. The wings get pushed back the fuck up. Screwed in getting chopped in the butcher shop. Welcome to the underworld where there ain't no cops. Sex, drugs, violence mixed with weird science. Background sound, screams of fiends dying. Razor blades on the back of my mic, you might lose your life if your rhyme ain't right. Getting nights off northern lights and kryptonite. I'ma get me a big tonight. Snatch a whole cake, duct tape for face. That's what you get, bitch. I'm trying to snitch and catch your own wrist. Get your don't split. How you gonna talk shit when I cut off your lips? Slit DJ's wrist, I'm trying to diss. You the type of nigga that slits when he pissed. Attack your third eye from the right hemisphere. MCs don't sleep, I'm your worst nightmare. Nowhere to hide, nigga, nowhere to run. I can hear your heartbeat from across the street. Touching me with beat, the end of that meat. Say C4, I'm plastic to your seat. 10 seconds to blast, sinister laugh. That's the end of your ass. Live from the butcher shop. We get a voice like me, like the rapper law. Live from the butcher shop. With blood clots like you, catch man gon' shaw. Live from the butcher shop. We hook it up raw, then we serving on your block. Live from the butcher shop. Yo, we won't stop rocking till they call the cops. Live from the butcher shop. We get a voice like me, like the rapper law. Live from the butcher shop. We rock spot like you, get man gon' shaw. Live from the butcher shop. We hook it up raw, then we serving on your block. Live from the butcher shop. What? Live from the butcher. In the beginning was the word and the word was good. When the word was made flesh, there CK stood. True for square and a B-boy stands. Catch me in South Philly or the south of France. Take a glance at the kid in the back who stayed crazy low-key to modern day jazz cat. Fact is, my rhymes are solar. Shine so bright, but damn, I thought I told y'all. Original man, cream of the planet. Father Joe style and you know you can't stand it. Give respect when respect is due. Or my CFO killer committee, they coming through to the house with the spouse, put the gun in your mouth. Want the cash, the stash, then we working out. Brothers like us, we can work it out. Brothers like us done toughed it out. In the hood, where it's good, but it ain't so good. Hustle in the muscle like you know we should. So if you want it, come get it. We spit it super fly. Despite the ways of the world, my mood is super high. So you can never so hate it. We keep it really real. We not concerned what y'all do. We doing what we feel. That's how we do it in the world of rap. Come through with the real boom bap. Got this cosmic funk on lock. Real G's like us don't stop. Take the heads of 4 devils, chop chop. Welcome to the butcher shop. Live from the butcher shop. We get a voice like me, like the rapper law. Live from the butcher shop. With blood clots like you, catch man gon' shaw. Live from the butcher shop. We hook it up raw, then we serving on your block. Live from the butcher shop. Yo, we won't stop rocking till they call the cops. Live from the butcher shop. We get a voice like me, like the rapper law. Live from the butcher shop. We rock spot like you, get man gon' shaw. Live from the butcher shop. We hook it up raw, then we serving on your block. Live from the butcher shop. What? Live from the butcher shop.
And there you have it. Sea Knowledge, live from the butcher shop. And we performed that with him once on New Year's Eve. What a blast. Also sharing a hotel floor with Sino was a lot of fun too. So that was in the Outer Banks. And some of those stories, we just keep that to ourselves. But yes, good times. So that was from one of his albums that he had passed to us when he was coming to play Spaghetti Fest. And that had a good handful of tunes that I've played on here before, but I was only going to play that one, as you know. So I'll just have to wait for the next time for you guys to hear some more of that, although I have done blocks of that before. You know I like to play that. So we continue, and, tonight, we do have our fill in the blanks. You're going to have to pay attention to when those come up and get your pen ready. We're going to be playing that. But we're going to be hopping from year to year. And this is Spaghetti Fest 10 with old brother from Midnight Spaghetti, Seth Kasana's band, LB Brass.
look too far away. You're too small. Come here.
Everybody, it's not a danger
here.
zone up here.
This is a
Nothing
fucking
radioactive happened last night. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Spaghetti Fest 10.
Here are the
Saturday
dogs.
noon.
Here are the dogs.
What's up, guys? We're over breath.
This is your jacket.
Nothing radioactive happened last night. Except for the cutoffs dancing on the bass amp.
Oh, y'all missed it. Oh, shit, man. Missed it.
Watch out for that one. Alright, are you ready for some funky dance music? Because we're going to play some. Alright.
Give us one fast, some impregnated
Alright.
There's a little bit of LB Brass banter, and here they are again. And that is the LB Brass Band playing from Spaghetti Fest 10. What a memorable night. That was when we had LB Brass Band. Seth formed LB Brass after leaving Midnight Spaghetti. And what was a good thing was on number 10, Seth came back out on stage and we had a little bit of a celebration of of enjoying a good thing and a good party and a good time. And the helmet even emerged again. And we really had a meeting of all the minds out on that stage because, well, we played a classic in particular. And that particular song was one that Midnight Spaghetti doesn't usually even play anymore. But that doesn't mean that it wouldn't get played possibly anytime soon. But maybe I will bust that one out later. Who knows? But we have to keep on with the great plan we've got for tonight. And our plan is to dive deeper into maybe some tracks either that are some of my favorites or that you just haven't heard in a while. So I'm just going to get us on a vibe that I really love, which is to go from the blues, post-apocalyptic blues, to maybe, just maybe, we go to something else with the word blue in it. Could we? Could we do it? Maybe we could. Now we're going to do the Blue Ribbon Healers. Looking for the Blue Ribbon Healers from Spaghetti Fest 13 if we can. And we got no such luck, apparently. They're being stingy to us. Well, looks like we will just move on to the next one as soon as we can. And that's going to be Ben Kunkel. Let's get some Ben Kunkel rocking. Well, looks like we're in an audio traffic jam. Well, how about that, Spaghetti Fest Radio? Doesn't always happen. So what we'll just do is we'll continue to just roll it. Roll the tracks from way back. This is an old track, and I'll let you know what that is soon enough.
There's some days when I'm so sick that I forget to look up at the sky, give thanks and praises, and if my eyes are full of war. But it's better than seeing through it to nothing. What is life worth if you're not fighting for something? What is there to give if you can't give it all? You never run out of ammunition if you can see the condition of the world. All the patterns of thought are swirled and strewn about, casting shadows and all this men laid out, forgotten, tossed away, fed to the line while the rich get richer, while the rich get richer. Never take a day on the day. Yeah, it's too bad. I do. Me too. Let's talk about it. Well, what's your favorite politician? You can really give it to me. Don't believe your eyes unless it's the dream. It's a true one moment that separates the two. Future and past is lying with you. So what you gonna do? While greedy mothers fight to consume? Wonder where there's some love gone. What is this? Been passions of paper, bomb after bomb, raining down from the sky. To our children, don't their children, don't they have a right to live too? I don't need any traffic around my home. I don't need any super malls or walls and shady shacks. But you may take risks, my friend, you can never take time back. So just one thing, put your best foot forward, take that step and take it easy. Know this, I will take my watch, brush everything I see. No vigilant, my gaze in perfect May. It's one of the million ways that we have. You speak of men and man, so it's time to take your fucking stand. It's time for you to do the same. You speak of man and man, so it's time to take your fucking stand. It's time
All right. And that one is a very rare track from 2003 when Chris Schroeder from the Butterhouse Band and yours truly, Mickey Gligo, were in a multi-track class together, the same one I teach now at James Madison. But we were in class together, and that was pretty much the Butterhouse Alpine Recess collaboration that might have ever happened. But it did have another music major named Caleb, who was in another local band and on drums. And I believe that was Caleb Vesey or Vesey. Sorry for the mispronunciation of your name. If not, but we got you, I believe, from way back. And that was a really good track. A lot of fun to share that. And sorry, we had some mishaps back there. Don't know what that was all about, but sometimes music things happen like that, so we just have to roll with it. That's just it's the life of doing the music like this. So here we are, and the Spaghetti Fest Radio Fill in the Blanks game will be coming up really soon for all of you. So I'm going to read them to you soon, and then we will get your answers. And that's towards the end of the show. We kind of give you all the rest back. So please submit all your answers once we do obviously read it to you and all that. And your participation makes that section just so much fun. And, it's also a lot of fun is diving deeper into some of my favorite music. I know I say it all the time, I'm diving deep, but, it is kind of cool to kind of just have at my fingertips the choice. This one, I push the envelope when I play this group. They hope they don't get mad. But here we go. This is Hollywood Handsome by one of the greatest bands of the DC area ever.
Hollywood Handsome.
Yeah. All right. So here we are. And I don't know if you heard, that was actually kind of cool what I had in the back there. If it would just jam, we would know. I'm going to pull that background up because that was really sweet. I've got this little old machine here. And some of you would recognize it if you were looking at it. And no, I'm not making a Milli Vanilli beat. Although it does sound like Milli Vanilli. It's a tragedy for me to see the dream is over. Wow, that's really funny how close that is. But I have the original Sompbox beat maker that made the song Somp in front of me, but like the app version. So those of you who know the song Somp, that will make sense to you. For those of you who don't, you'll just be like, what the hell is he talking about? Well, a Midnight Spaghetti song Somp that we don't really play anymore, but it does come up in our performance list here on Spaghetti Fest Radio from time to time, de temps en temps. Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a surprise. Or maybe I set it up. Sometimes this shit works.
Spaghetti Fest, we do something
but
impromptu, you know.
This beat machine, I was telling my son earlier this week about how we use this to make this beat and start writing this groove in Kinda, about to get on the bus. And this is where these lyrics came. So here we go. Maybe one day we can travel again.
All right, let's give it up for everybody here.
Come on.
You know, Midnight Spaghetti's been traveling all up until Spaghetti Fest. It's been a hectic year for us. We were in a couple different places.
Couple different places. Yo, where we at?
His mic's gotta come up.
Where you at?
Oh, MC vocal back here, all right.
Where you at?
Oh, yeah. All right, let's do it.
Where you at?
On the bus, on the bus. On the bus to Montreal. On the bus, on the bus. On the bus to Montreal.
Let's go.
On the bus, on the bus. On the bus to Montreal.
You ready?
On the bus, on the bus. On the bus to Montreal. On the plane, on the plane. On the plane to Costa Rica. On the plane, on the plane. On the plane to Costa Rica. On the plane, on the plane. On the plane to Costa Rica. On the plane, on the plane.
Hey,
Y'all ready for the new craze? Yeah!
I think they are.
Y'all ready for the new craze? Yeah!
I think they is.
Y'all ready for the new craze? Yeah!
I think they are.
Y'all ready for the new craze? Yeah!
Yeah.
Take your right hand and clear up, place it down on my face. Take your right hand and clear up, place it down
Right here.
on my face, girl. Take your right hand and clear up, place it down.
Over this.
Take your right hand and clear up, place it down. Switch hands now, everybody. Take your left hand and clear up, place it down on my face, girl. Take your left hand and clear up, place it down.
Clear it out for the sound.
Take your left hand and clear up, place it down.
Over face.
Take your left hand and clear up, place it down.
Okay, now
Both hands. Take your both hands and clear up, place it down.
Over face.
Take your both hands and clear up, place it down. I don't see you doing it.
Hey,
Take your both hands and clear up, place it down.
over face.
Take your both hands and clear up, place it down.
Now,
Won't you sit on my frown, sit on my frown. Turn it around, yeah. Sit on my frown, sit on my frown. Turn it around, sit on my frown, sit on my frown. Turn it around, sit on my frown. Turn it around.
Look, I like dyke chicks, honey Davis bike chicks. Deep throat, never choke, swallow pipe chicks. Tell you right now, get your weave tight chicks. I'ma pull it way back, bust where your face at. Tell them taste that, your baby, you take that. Give a 6-pack, rewind to play back. And it's good for you, never ever waste that. Good for your bones like milk pops up. And then take that, till they take stop, hate that. Get a CD, next time 3G, this time GP. My sex expensive, hit it while the younger with the cane and some ditches. On the free bar, riding with adventures. Outside of July or the winter. By the onesies, twosies, threesies. Singing business like EP and DP. My steez is sleazy. Hit a toothpick chick to a thick chick like Miss Weezy. she is.
Y'all ready for the new craze? Yeah.
Give it up for Shock G.
Y'all ready for the new craze? Yeah.
Come on.
Don't try to get away, baby, this is it. My freaky deaky membership is legit. I got a sex club gold card veteran certificate. You try the way I get my nose on my clit. I'm a nasty. Yo.
Come on.
Hey, yo. I'ma do it like this.
Come on, talk to him.
See, I'm the master of the French kiss. Nasty hoes know this. I'm a nut butt specialist. A thriller of a lady killer, whether chocolate or vanilla. The butt filler, the nut spiller. I got a PhD in nasty. And when you walk past me, I'ma smell the flavor of that ass, G. Smells like a freak to me, cause I'm a hardcore triple X raider, whole fader, sick new position creator, the mayor, the double up bubble butt slayer, large fat brown pipe layer, the joker, the butt poker, the ass cheek checker, the throat choking kite cooch stretcher, bust a nut double decker booty getting heckler, the kinky hole closet freak sphinx, the muscle wrecker. She say she wanna know me. You really don't know me, cause like a DJ's hand on the crossfader, the humpty nose in your booty nigga makes like a pop.
Come on!
Oh,
yeah!
Just sit on my face. Just sit on my face. Just sit on my frown. Just sit on my face.
Just sit on my face. Sit on my frown. Because this is the list of bitches that I haven't fucked.
What?
Yet. I said this is the list of bitches that I haven't made.
Wet.
This is the list of bitches that I haven't fucked.
Halle Berry?
Yet. This is the list of bitches that I haven't made. Like old baby on the avenue, find another scoop to do what you do.
I don't wanna see your face no more. Yeah.
Like old baby on the avenue, find another scoop to do what you do.
I don't wanna see your face no more.
Yeah.
Like old baby on the avenue, find another scoop to do what you do.
I don't wanna see your face no more.
Yeah.
Bang on
Baby on the avenue, find another scoop to do what you do.
I don't wanna see your face no more.
Y'all ready for the new craze? Yeah.
Think they are.
Y'all ready for the new craze?
Yeah. I think she is.
Y'all ready for the new craze? Yeah.
I think they are.
Y'all ready for the new craze? All right, kill him, shot. Let's get it.
They call me Shock G. I'm up in the spot, see. I think I'm in West Virginia somewhere. And I love my man that passed me these glasses here, cause it looks like I'm on mushrooms, but I'm not. It looks like I'm on acid too, but I'm not. But it's okay, cause I'm trying to be here with this crew called Midnight Spaghetti. Are y'all ready? Midnight Spaghetti, take.
Give it up for Shock. Digital Underground.
Come on.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna show you another dance, Shock. We got the Midnight Spaghetti dance.
Dance of our own. My name is popular.
All right, ladies, come on. I'm gonna show everybody how you do it. Ready? Here we go. We got to the left, to the right. You spin it around. All right. To the left and to the right. You spin it around. All right. To the left, to the right. You spin it around. All right. To the left, to the right. You spin it around. All right.
Come on.
To the left, to the right.
Come on.
Spin it around. All right. To the left, to the right. Spin around. All right.
Y'all ready for the new craze?
To the right. Spin around. All right.
Ready for the new craze?
To the right. Spin around. To the left. To the right. Spin around. All right. Ready for the new craze? Yeah.
I think they are.
Y'all ready for the new craze? Yeah.
I think she is.
There it is, Midnight Spaghetti, and the story of that softbox, and a couple of things that I always enjoy about some of our stories. That is that some of the songs or some of the creative stuff are kind of documented when they happened, and if I get that audio, the person who might have it would be Seth for the actual bus audio of the vocal that was going into his computer, that he was actually telling the microphone that he was on the bus. And that's how it all evolved into on the bus to Montreal, which took a deeper meaning because we literally taken a bus to Montreal, but just the whole concept of the whole voyage or trip to the ski snow bunny travel trip we took to Mount Tremblant and all of our concert craziness that happened at in Montreal. So we do have some wild stories, and as I share that, then it piled on over time that we added the different places that we traveled to, and the on the plane came from our first flight to Costa Rica and the excitement of Midnight Spaghetti, feeling like we'd gone global, but just the potential we had seen to continue to do these traveling experiences, and how we'd come across that experience and how the Halloween show has evolved from there. Great memories in that. I do have the recording also from the Jamie radio station where the Y'all Ready for the New Craze part comes along. And so those are things that I'll share with you over time here is we have certain recordings of the first time certain things happen. And sometimes that allows you to look back and just remember the creative spark that caused it to be something that became normal. So that is awesome. And what also is wild and awesome is a little crazy news of the day. I don't know how many of you have heard this, but before we get to our fill in the blanks, which are coming up, workers at a Detroit funeral home discovered a 20-year-old woman breathing hours after she was declared dead by paramedics and was sent to the mortuary by her grieving family, authorities said. The woman, whose name has not been released, was found alive on Sunday at the James H. Cole Funeral Home and taken to a hospital. Truth is, they were about to begin embalming her, and that meant that they would have actually killed her because they thought she was dead. But luckily, which is really creepy, they opened the bag and her eyes were open. Hallelujah. So, amidst the pandemic, a great miracle for a young person. This doesn't always happen, and we all know it sounds crazy, and I gave a laugh, but we are very happy for their family who gained back someone they love. But you do have to admit that is some crazy ass shit. And for you to be in there, you have to actually question yourself, am I dead? Yeah, it's pretty weird. But congratulations on not being dead, young lady. You made it. You made it as close as it could get, and then you made it. Good job. So, what a wild story, but getting us away, I had the drum the other night, and this time I just got the sticks. I had the snare and the whole setup, but this time, that's not even a good roll. That was much better. A little hot for the teacher almost. I'm giving myself too much credit on that one. Fill in the blanks for 8:24 tonight, everybody. It is the Fill in the Blanks game. And this is what you do. You're going to have to look on the website at SPAGHETTIFEST.com. Go to the radio tab. And if you scroll down, you can give us your answers. And separated by a comma, that would help us know which ones you answered. If you are listening on YouTube right now, thank you for listening. We appreciate your support. And I'm sure you're seeing the fun wiggly lines on there that represent that audio is happening. And also hopefully enjoying the fact that we can mark some little messages up there on the screen to you if you are watching or listening, however you do it. But just so you know, it's a blank and a word and a blank, or a question or a mystery kind of problem solve or whatever you want to say. Pretty much the fill in the blank game has evolved over time to be the most random ass categories and things to talk about, and I like it a lot, okay? So that's why we keep on doing it. That's the game. So for you to give us your answers, if you're on YouTube, you can actually respond right there on YouTube. You could email funk@midnightspaghetti if that's how you want to do it. You can actually go to the Spaghetti Fest webpage, which is a very easy way to do it, and go to the radio tab. You might be listening on that tab right now or have gotten to our link for YouTube on that tab. If you keep on scrolling down, you've got this. Now, if you're friends with us on Facebook, or follow Midnight Spaghetti on Facebook, or if you are on Instagram, just shoot us a message with your answers. We will gladly jot those down so you can be heard. We want everyone's voice heard in the fill in the blank game. Makes it fun. So here we go. Without further ado, number 1 is blank Blankerson. Now, let's just see what we get from that. There's a lot of chances for a lot of things happening. This one comes from a nickname I have for somebody. So let's see if anybody else goes down that same avenue. Blank Blankerson. Number 2. Call me. What did you call me? Name songs that talk about calling someone or use the word call. I know that's kind of weird, but it's either a song that talks about a phone call or is asking you to call them or not call them by a name. Hope that makes sense. I'm sure you guys will come up. I don't want to give away my answers by an example when it's that easy to figure out. Songs that tell you to call them something or songs that tell you to make a phone call or talk about a phone call. All right. Number 3, Biodome Mars. You go to Mars, Pauly Shore Biodome style. Most everything basic is provided for you. Name 3 earthly items, experiences you would introduce to hashtag Mars Life Biodome style. All right. So we all know what they introduced, but I'll wait for some of your answers. But just remember, Biodome Mars. You go in there, and if you've ever seen the movie Biodome, then you know what I'm talking about. And if you are any of those freshmen who just arrived for the shortest freshman year ever. No. Sorry, I'm not trying to just rag on the fact that we are in a danger zone. Humor is everything. Hope you are listening, though, out there, any of you JMU freshmen. But go watch Biodome as one of your kind of fun movies to watch with your friends. Get your sweet mates all rounded up. Get the purple sticky punch ready. Okay. So, tell me what you'd introduce. 3 things. Number 4. Honorific hooks. Honorific hooks. The honorific hooks. I don't know why I like that so much. Name songs that use honorifics and a name as their hook. So meaning Mr., Mrs., Miss, blank is the hook of the song. You might find, I don't want to give the example because there's so many of them that it's going to be pretty cool. Number 5. First of all, how many of y'all knew that that was an honorific? Dang internet. Teaches us everything we didn't actually learn. Number 5. Wait for it. Your first name, 1 exotic creature, any talent you wish you had. We'll do the rest. This is one of those we'll do the rest ones. Obviously, I just said that at the end. We'll do the rest. But when I say wait for it, that means be patient. Just give us the answer. We want your first name. And if you don't feel comfortable about that, you can make one up. It's still going to sound cool. And you'll know it's you. And if you gave us your real first name and you really didn't want to, it's too late. We already got it. Too late. All right? So your first name, 1 exotic creature, and any talent you wish you had. We'll do the rest to make this hopefully funny. Number 6, taking bets. Name the date you think a certain something will shut down, and guess the date we can all spread our average germs to each other again. All right, I'm gonna double down on this. Someone had asked a while back if I was going to bring back the little lottery, and I guarantee you that if whoever gets this right, out of anybody guessing anything, if you get it right, you will definitely get a big time prize. And we will disclose what that is later, but all you gotta do is be right. And we don't want to be right about certain things. Like, I don't want to stuff this shit down. I want us to get over this. But like I said, We're taking bets. That's the name of number 6. And in good humor and to get us through these times. Number 7, the last one. Don't bogart that shit. How many famous names can you use as a verb adjective to allude to something you should or should not do, or to describe the condition of an experience, person, place, or thing? I had to cover everything for you to understand. Use someone's name that makes sense as you're alluding to their name to explain on an entire topic or subject, I assume is what I should have said. All right, there you go. Number 7, and that's it. And that puts us at the fill in the blank game being done. Oh, yeah. Well, not done, but read to you. And that's how we felt about it. That was really funny. I yelled. I had the perfect little chime in there to say from side to side. So, from there, we know that we're going to move on with some music so I can start getting the results. Because I know you guys got to punch in your answers. But you know how to get your answers in there, okay? So don't worry. You like that little background groove? I'm playing with the softbox tonight as a little honoraire. Looking back on everything here, we're just going to continue to rock through some sets, share you some music. And I've got something special here. I don't know if he's listening. If he is, then he's going to get to know that we'll have a good chuckle when he hears what band I'm about to put on. Ooh, yeah, that's groove. I like that little background groove going on for me right there. I like how I can softbox it up around. Uh-oh. Oh, that just went dubstep. Not the usual sound effect board I had the other days, everybody. Oh, just a little bit of control there. All right. So, it looks like we have something very interesting right now, my friends. So I will turn this down and stop my dubstepping for this very surprising next set. We're going to be playing something very interesting. Kevin, if you are out there, here comes Dirty and the Mud Flaps right at you. And if anybody remembers this old JMU band, well, good for you. You are officially listening to Dirty and the Mud Flaps. 2007.
Never speak a mind with the things that you do. Never walk the line cause you know you're a fool. On my way with the things that I know. On my way, so just let me go and don't fade on me. Somebody that won't let me be. Come wash it away. Take my time and it's just okay. Just okay, just okay. Living for the minute. Living for the minute. Living for the minute. Yeah, round and around and around and around and around you go. Pick it up fast, yeah, you pick it up slow. On my way with the chains of a fool. On my way, so just let me drool and don't fade on me. Somebody that won't let me be. I'll come wash it away. I'm taking my time and it's just okay. Just okay, just okay. We're living for the minute. Yeah, living for the minute. Living for the minute. Yeah, living for the minute.
my time, and it's just okay, just okay, just okay. Living for the minute, yeah, living for the minute, living for the minute, living for the minute. I can't seem to get no relief. Yeah, I can't sleep when you're gone. Oh, let's ride on down to the river. Oh, let's slip out on back when we can. Honey, ride on down to the river. Oh, take it on back when we can. Oh, take it on back when we can. Well, the minister said that I'm sick in the head, 'cause I can't seem to get a grip. You know, I lost my job and I hang out at bars. Well, all my clothes smell like shit. So let's ride on down to the river. Let's slip out on back when we can. So let's ride on down to the river. Oh, take it on back when we can. Oh, take it on back when we can. Oh, take it on back when we
Well, there is a well-placed burp in a song that was sounded rich, sounded perfect right at the end there. Good decay. Tambourine shake. Dirty and the Mudflaps. What a group. I do remember when Dirty and the Mudflaps opened for the Blind Pedestrians. And yes, one of the weirdest, craziest sets ever. We opened with More Human Than Human. No, I don't have a recording of it. I do know it was a crazy hat party. Parts I don't remember because it was a party. And because JMU's that much fun. And don't blow it, kids. We're hearing that there's 10 confirmed cases. School hasn't even started. Please, please don't mess it up for us. Come on, let's get this thing cleaned up so we can all get back to normal. That was one of the questions in the Fill in the Blanks. When do you think we'll be able to spread our normal average germs again? Non-COVID germs. Well, you know, last night I was watching some sections of the Reverend Bill's confessional. And, oh, my drumstick started, I kind of hit my drumsticks there. I was listening to the Reverend Bill confessional, and I decided to smack some drumsticks around. No, but what I did find is that Bill was wearing a Midnight Spaghetti shirt, showing some spaghetti love, and had the Puerto Vallarta background. I luckily got to socially distance, hang out with my good friend Bill this weekend. We wore masks. We then got beers at a good distance, safely hung out, and proved that we don't want this to end, but we supported the economy the best we could. We know what to do to keep each other safe.
If you listen to this song, you will learn.
This is the chops from Spaghetti Fest 14.
Who's that hepcat slinking around? He knows he's the baddest cat in this town. A tip-toe tail up, nose to the ground. He's got the hippiest steps you ever found. Toot to the left, toot to the right. Spin around, baby, spinning all night. Snap your fingers and tap your toes. That's how the hepcat jive goes. Well, here he comes, he's back again. He finds him a pussycat, gives him a spin. It always starts when you feel the beat. You got the hepcat groove moving in your feet. Come on! Toot to the left, toot to the right. Spinning round, baby, spinning all night. Snap your fingers and tap your toes. That's how the hepcat jive goes. Come on, toot to the left, toot to the right. Spin around, baby, spinning all night. Snap your fingers and tap your toes. That's how the hepcat jive goes. Ding bang doom bang doom doo oh. Skitty bop doo bop diddly boy. Dooga dagga dooga dagga doo doo mo. Come on! Toot to the right, spin around, baby, swaying all night. Snap your fingers and tap your toes. That's how the hepcat jive goes. I said that's how the hepcat jive goes.
Molly Murphy wrote that tune, everybody.
Oh, babies, babies.
Let me tell you the story about Minnie the Moocher. Yeah. All right, that was the Judy Chops from Spaghetti Fest 14, and we love them. I can't wait to travel with them. And that Puerto Vallarta picture just reminds me of many things. Is that to the left of that picture that Bill posted is where my shoulder popped out of socket, and to the right is where a lot of fun happened that we collectively had on the beach, and that I got to hear even one night when I wasn't feeling good. I still opened my window and could hear everybody singing on the beach. Love you, Chops. Love your voices and whatever. We took over that place. It was our party. Yes, that's right. Spaghetti Fest South. Good times. Party till you drop. Am I right? Okay. Hey, what are you going to do about it? All right. So, I'm still collecting these answers, and I'm actually more on time than before. I'll be right back with them for sure. We're doing pretty well. I've actually got to get mine added to the list myself. You know, you got to take care of yourself the best you can. We just heard from the Judy Chops, and I have been, trying all night to bring about some music, and you know what? Sometimes I sit here and it blanks on me, and not me blanking, but the music fights me. This whole world of banking your music.
When you call, I know it's you. By the way, my heart sends to. When it's you, I hear your voice and feel that thrill.
And then you know what? There it is.
It's like knowing that there is a place for all that is divine.
My Blue Ribbon Healers.
It's a thin line between bliss and despair.
I'll be back in just a little bit. Fill the blanks.
I'm hoping that you feel the same way too. It's a feeling that's hard to hold on to. Is there something that I'm not supposed to know? And I'm floating in the carnival of you. It's the mystery of your essence. Every day is a parade. And if you look into my eyes when you're smiling, and we'll go hand in hand down the lane. And this whole life makes sense, and it doesn't seem so dense. Hoping that you feel the same way too. All I know it's you. By the way, my heart stands still. When it's you, I hear your voice and feel that thrill. When the meaning in your words sends me stumbling for mine, it's like knowing that there is a place for all that is divine. When doorbell rings, I tingle in my toes. That's the thin line between bliss and despair. And I feel you in my heart, even when we are apart. I'm hoping that you feel the same way too. It's a feeling that's hard to hold on to. Is this something that I'm not supposed to know?
and I'm floating in the carnival of you. It's the mystery of your essence. Every day is a parade. And if you look in my eyes when you're smiling,
yeah.
then we'll go hand in hand down the lane, down the lane. And this whole life makes sense, and it doesn't seem so dense. Hoping that you feel the same way too. And this whole life makes sense, and it doesn't seem so doomed. Hoping that you feel the same way too. Actually, floating in the car below you. Above you. Nate helped us write that song.
Or interpret the lyrics.
Yeah. And now we sing that every time.
Last time we sang that song, you had an uncontrollable fit of laughter. You had to stop in the middle of it, so
Yeah.
glad we made it through this time.
I'd never done that. Just was in the middle of playing it, and I just like cracked up laughing. Couldn't stop laughing.
It happened.
Oh, it sucked.
You're listening to Too Indecent. We'll be right back with the Fill in the Blank game.
Back to a little more like reggae style, I guess. I feel like a mobster among monsters. I'm awkward, except that these fuckboys addicted to sipping cough syrup, soft serve, chillin' waiting on a doctor, while I'm off creating nocturnes for an opera. Rock lobster shotgun in the B-52 bomber, in the cockpit with a cocked gun and an Arnold Palmer. We the people your parents warned you about, the crew that had you second guessing what's coming out of your mouth. Dismiss you like using the tissue, blowing loud. Heat-seeking missiles will miss you. You'll still be on the cloud, tweeting out all about how much everyone's missing out. Rap like a clown and still can't find your own sound. Talk sweet so you receive 100 grand fans, giving weight to a retweet like a pusher man. If you're so deaf, what would you say? But tied your hands, tight and not most wanted. Well, I'm the white man.
I will never be the same again. It's ride or die out here, and I ain't dead, no, no, no. I am losing trust in all reality. This way might be the last thing that we ever see. Oh, I don't ever wanna go, no, 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 I don't. And have the same thing happening. So please don't save me. Why? 'Cause I'm never going back again.
You are about to witness something out the fifth dimension. Expect it to transcend senses if comprehended. The consequences that now come of living nihilistic. I'm used to being under arrest like cardiac victims. Biorhythmic, psychologically cataclysmic. The depiction of mixing liquor and some prescriptions. No pot to piss in. I'm still living with optimism on a mission for you to see our vision through compositions. like sometimes life's flows just come and go, roller coast. It feels like you're at the most low. You got kicked out of your home and you don't know if you'll ever see a different side of the whole globe. Relax, let the waves crash. It gets bad, think back to the course of obstacles you breeze past. Degraded by naysayers, haters, and the whack. Fast, we landed on 2 feet to beat that.
I will never be the same again. It's ride or die out here, and I ain't it. No, no, no. I am losing touch with all reality. This way might be the last thing that we ever see. Oh, I don't ever wanna go. No, 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 I don't. And have the same thing happening. So please don't save me.
Why?
'Cause I'm never going back again.
Yes, and that was Too Indecent, and I know that they're doing some good things now. You know, talking about this past weekend, I had my good times with my friend Bill and Brittany, and obviously my wife Meg. We played this game called Exploding Kittens. Or I think that's what it was. Or Exploding, is it Exploding Kittens? Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. I never played this shit before. But, you know, I wasn't too bad at it. But it seems to be that, you know, card games have changed. You know, that's why I stick to my Thursday night poker, my pandemic poker club. Shout out to my pandemic poker club. You know, the problem is that's how we sound at the end of the night. We play like 10 tournaments deep in one night. Lots of beer, good times, social distance. But to Bill and Brittany, thank you for teaching me a new game as well, one I never played before. I'm so new to things. But also for getting my back in my battle to bring figs across America. That's right. You don't have yourself a fig, then ask yourself, why don't you? Get figgy with it. Let's do it. So, this section, the Fill in the Blanks game, is brought to you by Rock and Roll Figs by Mickey. Funk those who don't like figs, and funk those who do. All right. So we got to get your answers. Everybody who had submitted their awesome answers for the Fill in the Blank game. And hopefully I'll be able to compile some of your answers from our YouTube channel here and see if anybody submitted anything right now. We will find out, won't we? We will, I hope. It looks like we're doing fine as far as any of the answers from people in the public. So we will be ready for everything now. Let's go. Number one. That is Blank Blankerson. Now, there's so many directions you could go with this. So that leaves you with if you came up with a name or a nickname. We'll find out. Here we go. Dog Pearson or dog person. Sorry, I actually thought Doug Peterson, which would have been another one. But I was reading it that way. A dog person. Sorry, you're right. There are such things as a dog person or a cat person, if you will, or a cat and dog person. Very good. That's right. That was really funny. I thought Doug Peterson. Oh, now this one's on my my list of ones I like. Harry Henderson. And then there's also Ricky Henderson. And what else we have here? Drunky Drunkerson. That is definitely what you would call a Drunky Drunkerson. And Stinky Stinkerson, for sure. I think that's where we were going with this. I've got a person in my locality you would call a neighbor. And I have a name for them, but I won't call them that right now on air. So we'll move on to maybe, actually, wow, a real person. You could have Elle McPherson. Ooh, I mean, if you could have her, I don't know. I don't know what she's up to, but back in the day. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what other of these we have? Harry Henderson. Trumpy McFuckstickerson. Yeah, I will accept that one. Trumpy McFuckstickerson. He's nothing. He definitely is a McFucksticker, and a McFuckstick, but definitely does not resemble Stick. He's more of a McFuckblob, if you will. So Trumpy McFuckblob, even though McStickerson makes McFuckstickerson. I just keep on saying it because it actually is fun to say. So whoever you are who wrote that one, thank you. And Annoying Drunkerson, who was friends. Yes, the sidekick to Drunky Drunkerson, because you can't just have one. So, excellent. Bitchy McBickerson. I love that everyone understands what I'm talking about. So Bitchy has a really ring to it, doesn't it? Bitchy McBitcherson. You really have to be prepared for that one. All right, that has been a wonderful first answer. We haven't had a good one like that in a while, where we had plenty of them to go through. I'm proud of you all. So, number 2, call me. What did you call me? Name songs that talk about calling someone or use the word call, either by phone, asking or telling you to call or not call them a name. And this week, not so many examples were written down because I didn't want to take away ones people would think about and then ruin it for them. So hopefully we can actually read these and people are going to be fine on their own. Mr. Telephone Man. I didn't know that was a song, but Mr. Telephone Man, that is definitely a thing. Song that I'm going to have to look that one up. But Mr. Telephone Man, it is. Number 2, You Can Call Me Al by Paul Simon. That's it. You've got it. You see, Mr. Telephone Man, if I had the name of who had written it, then that would be great. I could look it up. So Call Me by Blondie. That is some freaking awesome stuff there. I don't know why I didn't come up with that one myself. Now I'm admitting I didn't. All I had to do was say I did. A Boy Called Sue. Yeah. You Know My Name. Look Up the Number by the Beatles. Yes, sorry. I was trying to read it and think they were trying to tell me to do something. And thank you for whoever wrote the one that I have on my list. Daughter by Pearl Jam. Don't call me daughter in the lyrics. Not fit to. That is truth. That means that you know what this game was actually coming from. I was listening to some Pearl Jam and I thought, wouldn't that be an interesting question to ask? So I have some more here. Check this out. Call Me the Breeze. Yeah, right? I also had Call Me Out because I love Paul Simon. I did have Pearl Jam's Daughter because don't call me daughter. All right. And here's my favorite that I didn't know nobody would put on the list other than me. I just call on Tyrone. Oh, yeah. And that's all in that category. Mic drop. Okay, so we're going to go to number 3. Biodome Mars. You go to Mars, Pauly Shore Biodome style. Most everything basic is provided for you. Name 3 earthly items, experiences you would introduce to hashtag Mars Life. Okay, so I know that there's going to be some of these that'll be from people repeated, but I am trying to read people's list. So let's go to, this person right here, straight up, they want some hash doobies, some Dr. Pepper, and some Cheetos. Now, Dr. Pepper is interesting because do you bring like soda stream so you can make it fresh? Does the space shuttle or like the biodome have like the machinery, or are you just gonna bring a bunch of bottles and be like, can we figure out a way to make some Dr. Pepper? I'm all about Cheetos in space. I don't know why, but I really believe, first of all, I love Cheetos and cheesy poofs, but I have a feeling that Cheetos would do well in space if, we'll find out. We should ask an astronaut. So hash doobies, Dr. Pepper, and Cheetos. That sounds like a dream. Here is another participant who is bringing marijuana, moonshine, and sex. Hopefully, if your essentials are provided, that would mean enough people or your immediate desires around you for you to do the work to maybe kind of impress. So maybe you didn't have to bring any with you. If you bring it with you, I don't know what that means. But it does remind me of a scene in Step Brothers that I saw on a little repeat of Step Brothers, the movie last night, where you got some pretty good old Playboys up here. And he says, it's like being in a time machine. All right. So, we're going to look at who else we got? Hot tubs, gumbo, and corn liquor. It looks like true American wisdom tells us that we need to bring moonshine to the Mars. Does it become Mars shine at that point? And if they grow corn on Mars, maybe you can make Mars shine. I wonder how dank that is. All right. Wow, I did realize that Spiderwebs by No Doubt and Call Me Maybe, by the way, were all on the list of the Call Me songs. And that was wrong of me not to read them because they look cool. Very good job. Someone wants to bring a snorkel, an avocado, and a Mars bar. So the snorkel and the avocado is a great half-baked reference. And the Mars bar, that would make sense. Do you think that would be the first thing served on Mars? Is a Mars bar? I really love these answers. Hotbox the Biodome. Looks like we have pretty much a consensus here that everybody needs to bring something special with them. Hotbox the Biodome, Wheezin' the Juice, and sweet guitar solos. I do believe that Wheezing the Juice is something that I knew to do before it had a name. Not new to do, I didn't do it, but I thought of it. And it would be a dream to wheeze the juice. In fact, wouldn't that be a really great name for a venue or a place? Just call Wheezin' the Juice. And each person just got their own slushy liquor machine to wheeze the juice. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then you need to watch not Biodome, but Encino Man. Pretty much you need to watch Biodome, Encino Man, Wayne's World, and Bill and Ted's to understand pretty much the extent as far as my brain understands the world. So let us continue to honorific hooks. Now, I guess I'm dumb, but today I just realized they're honorifics, not prefixes, but honorifics are Mr., Mrs., and Miss, such things as those that I just mentioned. So let us go through your honorifics. Well, for songs, excuse me, mister. Very good. Yes, Ben Harper. No doubt, Mr. Brownstone. Oh, so excuse me, mister was by No Doubt, except for excuse me, mister is also Ben Harper. And then Mr. Brownstone, Guns N' Roses. Very nice. What do we have here is... someone said they wanted to bring a marsupial, a DVD of Mars Attacks, and 30 Seconds to Mars album. That was in the last answer. I didn't want to miss that one. My bad. Dr. Feelgood. Very nice. I like it. Dr. Feelgood is a good answer. And Mr. Tambourine Man. You know, I did not think about that one on my list. I'm surprised. I don't know what's wrong with me. But Bob Dylan, Mr. Tambourine Man, is one of the most popular misters of songs. So I don't know what I was thinking. You know, what's funny is the person who gave us right here, Mr. Roboto, that counts. But what's funny is they're the same person who said they'd bring Hash Doobies, Dr. Pepper, and Cheetos. Okay? So, I mean, Dr. Pepper had a song a long time ago before he was just the sweet one, right? It was, give me a Dr. Pepper, we love it. Oh, it's what the doctor ordered. Yeah, there you go. I know songs. I know more than just the Jimmy Houston Outdoors. Shout out, Neff. You know what I'm talking about. Mr. Roboto, that is some badass shit right there. Let me see if we got any other ones. Dr. Feelgood was still, another one by there. See, people are digging on those, understanding those pretty well. Me and Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones, we got a thing going on. And that brings me to my list. This is kind of funny. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. That's a good one. As I was shouting out the Neff was the one who introduced me to that jam in his dorm room. Mr. Sandman. Mr. Crowley. I'm Mr. Vane. That's a little old dance groove. And Mr. Jones and me. And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson. All those pretty good. In fact, you know, even could be used in some cases for some of the other answers as we get to those. So this next one is wait for it. And people don't know what I was doing. And on this one, I tend to just let the audience give me their answers because I know what I'm going to be doing to them. So here we go. For the first thing you had to, when I say wait for it, is you have to wait for me to screw this all up for you for it to make sense. So you give me your first name, one exotic creature, any talent you wish you had. We'll do the rest. All right, so here's what it is tonight. We all know that there are some exotic things out there that, if consumed properly, will alter your mind. Some of you wanted to bring them to Mars, as we can tell. And in this case, we realize it goes from being inspired on this question was the idea that people licking a toad could possibly hallucinate or experience some kind of euphoric experience. So we wanted to take it to the next level of kind of Alice in Wonderland, like where you do acquire some kind of weird, crazy talent or morph or change. Along with your name, we would put this together. So let us go here with the first person we have got. Well, Bill. Bill just smoked a koala bear and now knows how to juggle. You see what we did there? See, each thing is going to be another way of consuming it, and it just seems ridiculous. Just as ridiculous as the first person who decided to take a frog and lick it and started tripping balls. Okay? So, as you see, at free will, we're going to kind of mess with these. So, Bill, I wonder what smoking koala is like. I hope it's refined and an acquired taste and aged well and properly so that you get the best flavor. But if it allows you to juggle and something you never did, then smoke koala on, my brother. All right. So, let's see, who's the next one we've got? Matt. Wow. Matt nursed a humpback whale and now knows how to juggle. Why is everybody juggling? Matt nursed on a humpback whale and now knows how to juggle. That is amazing. First of all, Matt, thank you for diving into the testy waters and being able to suckle on a humpback whale to allow yourself to acquire your superpower your whole life that you needed. You needed to earn it from an aquatic animal. Very interesting. You also gained like 5,000 pounds after suckling off a humpback. That just sounds disgusting. Sorry, Matt. Well, the next person... By the way, I keep on missing some of the really good ones out there that were from the other one. I don't know how I didn't read Little Miss, Little Miss, Little Miss Can't Be Wrong. And I like that. So I'm going to keep it that way to go back and edit the ones I don't get. But now, Kevin did a line of wombat residue and is now invisible. That's right. If you snort wombat, you get the power of invisibility. Anyone seen Kevin lately? Nah. Ever since he started snorting wombat, he's just been, incognito. Hey! So, snorting wombat again. Yep. And now, let's look. Wow, Johnny licked a platypus and now knows how to juggle cats. Why is everybody juggling? I mean, is this really something that people hope that they had in their lives? This whole quarantine, you could have learned how to juggle already. You don't have to actually lick a platypus. But Johnny did, you platypus licker. In fact, I really want a Spaghetti Fest radio show that says Spaghetti Fest Radio, platypus licker. All right. And let me see here. Dan... Well, you can lick a poison dart frog and you have the power of flight. You could have done that, but we're just going to have to take it another. Dan freebased a poison dart frog and now has the power of flight. Yeah, that just sounds like a really crazy heavy metal band as well. Freebase poison dart frog. That's kind of cool. So now you realize how ridiculous that number 5 was. And here comes number 6. Taking bets. I'm going to go through those. And if any of you are right, you will win a free deposit on the next Midnight Spaghetti travel trip. If you are right, that is on our trip to Mexico. If we ever go back and COVID ends, well, that's a $100 deposit on the trip. That's $100, everybody. What a prize. All you got to do is have been the one who put that one up there. And we have it documented and your names and what animals you snorted, licked, smoked, or freebased. So we know it's you now. But anyways, let's go ahead and look. Is taking bets. November 2020, Walmart is shut down because assholes don't wear face masks. February 2021, we can spread germs again. That is right. We got Major League Baseball September 7th, sharing germs around August 24th, 2021. June of next year. This is not very hopeful, I can tell you that. It's maybe more realist. The U.S. government, Inauguration Day. Book your room early at the Trump International Hotel for your best chance firsthand. Wow. This person's going all out on it. Yikes. And we've got 3/15/21. We can spread the germs. 9/15, JMU shuts down. Man, those are some really, really real guesses right there. And now for the last one. And I know I've been taking this late tonight, but don't bogart that shit. How many famous names can you use as a verb or adjective to allude to something you should or should not do, or to describe a condition or the condition of an experience, person, place, or thing? You get what I'm talking about. Bogart that shit meant if you had a cigarette dangling from your mouth, it meant to keep that in your mouth as opposed to sharing it in the circle. Although since it was a cigarette, it was his own. But here we go. I've got this bowl is totally Johnny'd cash. Great show, buddy. Thank you. Who said that? Either way, thank you so much. This bowl is totally Johnny'd cash. So that means it's empty. I know. I understand the lingo. I see what's going on. Oh, this is jerry-rigged. Yeah, that is totally a name. You almost got Munsoned. Whoa, that's Kingpin. Nice. Let me see here. Don't get Sandusky'd in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, yikes. Crikeys. Don't Paul Walker my car. Ooh, too soon. Snoop Dogg me. That means get me high. That also, doesn't that mean Snoop Dogg when he emerges out of nowhere in Half Baked? So you got Snoop Dogg. And then don't get Weinsteined. Man, y'all are going for low blows tonight. Speaking of low blows, if you're going to say which one I have, yo, he pee-weed in that theater. Or don't get caught George Michaelin. See? Everyone should know what those things mean. It's pretty clear. Speaking of, I don't know if y'all heard about that baseball player who got caught, George Michaelin in his car. Apparently he got trolled by one of the teams he was playing, as the Braves played Beat It as he came up to bat. That is classic. All right, and so I'm going to have to beat it soon, and I don't mean it that way, but I'm going to have to get out of here, but we're going to play a little more music for you. That sounded really bad, I know, but it's this show. It's how it happens all the time. It wouldn't be funny if it was just me not sounding like I'm crazy and drunk. All right, so we are going to listen to something I've got queued up that I talked about earlier, and this was and has not been played in years. It was played at Spaghetti Fest 10. You're listening to Catering Blues. That's the studio version from Velour on the Floor.
Cheesecake. How can we use it because we did not refrigerate? How can we use it because we did not refrigerate? Microorganisms keep on to the surface, and what is the purpose of make this worthless? Fuck that, call it anything it can dish out. Nothing you can feel me could ever really rip it out. Nothing you can feel me could ever really rip it out. Shaking from on the floor, you know I want more. To the old cupcake, give me a damn break. Your milk has been sitting for more than 2 hours. The barrel cooler let it all go sour. The barrel cooler let it all go sour. Rip up in the trash bag and pass to the plate with all the fatty oils in there. You know I could rejuvenate the entire nation, a refuse nation. No, it all starts at a beverage station. And I said, oh, catering. And I said, oh.
drugs. Smuggle some Big Macs in my pickup truck. Cross the border with the kilo of French fries. Get the onion rings if you decide to supersize. Get the onion rings if you decide to supersize. I'm on the corner with some breading in my hand, just pushing the junkie into chicken nugget land. Cleaning out the grease trap, counting my cash. I had a secret fridge of sauce so I don't have to eat my stash. Secret fridge of sauce so I don't have to eat my stash. Cause you know the dealer don't indulge. Banking on burritos make you bulge. My supplier I will not divulge. My crispy chicken put you in the convulsions. And my crispy chicken put you in the convulsion. Now I swallow the collar full of chocolate frosty. First side of me in a cup of brand freeze. Underground hospital, took my after IVs. Chiller flowing through my face while I chew on cookie creams. Chiller flowing through my face while I chew on cookie creams. Too many pop stars, all damn pop tarts. All the same story, they hitting the pop charts. They wanna get big, only making the pop star. Pop, 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 breaking your pop heart. Pop, 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 breaking your pop heart. I did the research and that's how I know. Love my info from my rap video. Here's one that you get in the masses. Serve it up or diet. Cool syrup and
All right, friends, I'm going to play a little something on the out, but I just want to say thank you for being with us for this wonderful Season 7, Episode 10. We have some big things coming up real next. Oh, that was sexy sounding as we go into Don't Mind If I Do. We've got some good stuff coming, which is Midnight Spaghetti will be broadcasting live from September 5th's party at the Fantastic Farm in Frederick, Maryland. So we'll be giving you some updates on that, on ways to tune in late night, listen to the whole set, be a part of it. And if you can contribute and be on to the Fantastic Farm video feed, you'll be able to watch the whole concert all day as it starts. Or you could, listen to Spaghetti Fest Radio as I do coverage, my play-by-play of the whole day. It's going to be a great party. And, you are welcome to come and listen. Not actually there, but when I say come and listen, just be a part of it. Set up your own little snack in the living room. Go to the bathroom all you want. And just keep it on your nice sound system or even on your phone. Just enjoy it with us. Be there with us. We really appreciate it, as this is Midnight Spaghetti's first time back together since, I tell you what, since our birthday show a week before this all went to this craziness. So, we appreciate you listening. It's the end of our show tonight with a little bit of something nice to listen to go out. We got some Black Coffee, band from State College. From way back, they played Spaghetti Fest 9. Good night, everybody. Stay tuned on SpaghettiFest.com for more information coming of our season extension live programming.
My man don't love me. He treats me so mean. My man, he don't best man that I've ever seen. He wears high-draped pants, yeah. Stripes are really yellow. He wears high-draped pants. Stripes are really yellow. But when he goes in to love me, he's so fat and mellow. I said if you treat me right, baby, yes, I'll stay home every day. I said if you treat me right, baby, I'll stay home every day. But you're so mean to me, baby. You're gonna drive me away. I said love is like a faucet. It turns off and it turns on. I said love is like a faucet. Yeah, it turns off and it turns